we are here with the Minister of Basic Education. I think she's monitoring. This is one of the schools that she is monitoring this morning, just to see how things are going. One of those inland schools, it is on the West Rand, as I'd said. Indeed, it looks like it's quite a big school. I think you can see teachers going with the register, but even the lines of learners coming in. Obviously, there's that screening that must take place that is happening, and I think they're letting them in bit by bit. But it is the commencement of that 2022 academic year here as well. A lot of little ones anxious. You can even see some parents, I think, delivering children, coming with their children for the very first time. I think very anxious, some of them, those little grade ones, as you've said. They are also starting school, and I suppose grade 8s as well that are starting high school. But quite a big number, a big show here. I mean, I suppose these are the fortunate ones in Gauteng that are able to start school on the very first day. We do know that I'd spoken to the minister yesterday, and she had told us that Gauteng, the last report that she received from the province was that they were sitting at about 86% in terms of placement of those particular learners. This would include grade 1s and grade 8s that had applied, that had applied last year. Today, they're also opening up that that late registration that is going to happen here. But, really happy faces, some of them coming back. You could see some of these kids, happy to see their friends. I suppose they haven't seen them since schools closed last year. But we are going to be here. And I think just before 8 o'clock, we will be joined by the minister, and she will tell us what is it that she's getting from the rest of the provinces in terms of readiness. Is she happy with what she's seeing? Any last minute reports that we should know about? We also do understand that rotational learning, obviously the big topic of I suppose this academic year, is continuing. Learners will continue with that staggered timetable, where they'll come some days they're at school and some days they're not at school. But we're going to get an update on that and see how's it going in terms of the national picture. And I suppose also the coastal provinces, are they ready? Will they also be commencing schools next week? I think it's on the 19th where they're expected to start with classes. But definitely, Leanne, it would seem here that learners are here and they are, school is going to start. Although it's a little bit, normally by 7:30 or so, most schools are in. But being the first day, I see a lot of, as you can just see behind me here, there's registers that are happening. I suppose checking those which classes they're going to be allocating these children to and so forth. I'm not sure how long that's going to take, because the line is rather long in terms of children that must still enter back into the premises. But we will definitely be here, and we'll be back with you in a few short minutes, just to get word from the minister, just to find out how are things going across the provinces that are commencing with school today.
Motshekga, thanks very, very much for that update. Of course, that's where the minister is going to be and is, so we'll be chatting to her a little bit later on, or Motshekga will. So we'll get an update on how the readiness of schools